My name is Angie, and in today's video we are going to be talking about time management, self-discipline, everything like that, how to fit and balance your life around your work, your exams, everything like that. Now I know that us teenagers, we have a lot on our plate. Like, we have exams coming up soon, we have friends that we need to keep in contact with, and for some of us have to balance that on top of jobs as well. And I know it's so difficult. If you feel overwhelmed about everything that's going on right now, don't worry, you're not alone, and hopefully some of these tips and strategies and stuff will help you balance out your life a little bit more. And yes, I hope this helps. So let's get on with the video. So number one, it's all about self-discipline and how to get into a routine, right? So self-discipline is no doubt one of the most important things that you need, and I don't believe that people just have it. I think you need to work for it. It's something that you need to continuously get used to and to do in order to gain more and more self-discipline. One of the ways that I have disciplined myself is actually a strategy that my dad taught me when I was younger, and it's all about getting a routine of work into your daily life. This sort of thing doesn't happen overnight. It takes some building up, but you will understand once I say. So this strategy is basically where you pick a specific time in the day, and mine was 7 o'clock, and you would do 5 minutes of work in that time. That's not much at all. 5 minutes is nothing. Anyone can do 5 minutes of work at 7 o'clock, right? From Monday to Friday. When you think about it, you'll just be like, oh, I'll just get this 5-minute thing done and gone out the way, right? And then the next Monday to Friday, you would do 10 minutes. Then the next week, 15. Then I picked it up a notch to 30 minutes until I was at 1 full hour. Now, if you stick to doing this, why does it work? I think it's because it's getting you into a routine, and you just become so used to it because it's your routine. It's in your daily life. That's like, you go sleep at night, like you eat, like you brush your teeth. You just do this work as part of your routine. If you're lazy at doing some things for a whole week, it will make you even more lazy the next week. It's an ongoing cycle where you just get more lazy. You don't want to get to that stage. That brings me on to my next point, which is find the best time to work in the day for you. I know friends that work so much better at night, but I work better in the mornings. I find that I'm more focused, more awake once I wake up and have like an hour to just like come around and stuff. I even feel at school, like the lessons in the morning, I'm more awake and more focused than the lessons in the afternoon, and that's just how kind of like my body works. Do some experimentation, see what kind of works for you. If you feel that you work better at night, then make sure that you do your work at night and go out in the daytime, because just, you gotta remember this, you need a break. Like, I feel like we get so like stressed because we're doing so much work. We forget about the social and sleep side of our lives. We need to keep that all in a balance, and I'm gonna get into those points soon of how we can do that. You need to be getting enough sleep. You need to be still keeping contact with your friends. I feel like you'd work more efficiently by putting a lot or most of the hours that you work in the time that you're most alive and focused. The third tip is for all my sixth formers out there, all people who just have private studies. Use your frees. Go to the library. They're giving you a whole hour out of your school day to do work. I know some days you don't feel like it. It's exam season. It's one period of your whole life that could make a change in your future. Just use that free, and maybe you'll get some extra marks on that test that can bring you up to an A, you know, if you revise the topic that you're really struggling at in your free. I can't stress enough that they give you this time. They didn't give it to you just to go blow, they gave it to you to go revise and to catch up. Maybe do your homework in the free so you can go home and revise, or revise in your free so you can go home and do your homework. They're giving you a chance to balance it out. I had 2 frees this morning, both together, and I was in the library for both of them, 2 hours consecutive. I can't say the word. I was in those 2 frees consecutively. Oh, got it. And oh my god, yeah, it was tough. Like, you're silent for 2 hours. 2 hours straight, you're hardcore going for it, but I do not regret it. Now that I've come home, I've been able to have time to film my video because I've got to balance that as well. And I would have been so stressed if I didn't go to the library this morning. So, thank yourself later, right? I think we're on number 5, right? No, 4, 2. I think we're on number 4. Number 4 is all about not going insane. Like, you've got to have a day to rest. And I like to have one day a week where I am just completely lazy, don't really do much work. I do still do some work, but not as much as like any of the other days. You need that one day where you can see friends, see family, and to like really wind down, pamper yourself. I don't care, just do whatever you can to relax yourself so you can sort of regenerate yourself for the whole week. You can keep on doing more and more work the whole week, but there will be a stage where you burn out and hit a brick wall and you'll stop and you'll feel unmotivated and you'll feel lazy and you just won't want to do any more work. And that's happened to me a lot because I got so stressed that I was like, oh, I need to keep working, and by the end of it I got burnt out. Allow yourself that one day, but only allow yourself it if you really genuinely feel inside that you have worked the whole week to 100% and you deserve that day. Now for me that's kind of hard to do. I always think I haven't done enough in that day, even if I know deep in my heart that I've done a lot of work in that day. I still don't believe that I've done enough, and so it kind of feels bad that I'm taking a day off. I need to get over that, but sometimes I just need to think, you know what, let's be real, I've worked so hard this week, I'm gonna give myself a day off because I deserve it and I want it, and I'm gonna go see my friends. It's so antisocial in your room, you know, it's a depressing place in your room because I've got my desk there, I work there. Whenever I see that desk I think work, right? So I make sure I get out of my room, I get out of the house and come away from that work environment. Right, so I think I'm gonna end on that note. I just want everyone to know you're doing a good job. Keep at it. It's really difficult during exam season, I know, but you gotta just power through it. It's a very small amount of time compared to your whole life's future. If you can change your future to what you want it to be in this small little time, use it to your full potential, because you don't want to be that person that thinks, oh my god, I regret not doing as much work as I could have. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and go check out my own channel. It'll be in the description down below. I will also have some revision videos coming up for you guys, and yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.